Hey, I'm Alex, and this is Finally Functional. If you're new here, I'm making VR shoes that let you walk around in VR with your actual legs. In the last few videos, I've been going over support rigs for the VR shoes. In the very last video, I went over this support rig. And in this video, I'm going to go over improvements I'm going to make to this support rig and pretty much build an entirely new one. The final result of this video is a new brace that hooks into the ceiling, shown here. It's more compact, uses less parts, is stronger, and is easier to put together. If you're interested in all of the details, that's what this video is about. So here is what the current ceiling brace looks like. And here is what the brace looks like a little bit zoomed in. So we have two flanges that actually bolt into the ceiling here. As you can see, these two flat circular pieces, and then there's some pipes screwed into them, some really short pipes, and then these two rectangular flat metal pieces. And then in the middle is another pipe. The whole rest of the rig down here screws on to the ceiling brace via this middle pipe. I showed in the last video how the rest of the rig screws into that metal pipe and you turn the whole rig around a couple of times. Then I use a bolt to tighten it down so that it doesn't come loose. And I don't really like this method because it's possible that someone might not tighten it down enough and the whole thing falls off. So that's gonna go away. But why even have this big brace that goes between two studs? Why not just have it hooked up like this? If I had the support rig like this, where it was just attached at one point on this flange here, and I put all my body weight on here, you can see this is a big lever, there's a lot of torque right here, and if I put all my body weight on it, these bolts here would just rip right out. But with this big brace, I can put all my body weight on the rig and it's just fine. Alright, so here's that ceiling support, and we're going to make this better. So this is the support that I'm going to be replacing it with. You can already see from the design that it's a bit more compact and it's just looks a bit simpler. So here are the parts for the ceiling support I just took apart. And here are the new parts on the right, so just the three parts, the angle and the square tube there. Originally I had those washers spacing the three pieces out because I wanted the spacing to match that of the flange that I originally had, but later on I decided just to take them out and I drilled new holes. So the ceiling brace is put together, and next I'm putting the swivel together. It was at about this point when I realized those three bolts were too short and I would need to replace them with longer ones. So that's basically how the ceiling brace and the swivel works. Pretty simple, right? The bottom plate of the swivel has these four magnets, and those are used so that I can just easily attach this 3D printed dome over the top of the bolts just to cover them up. Here's the brace again, mounted to the ceiling. You can see that there's some washers that act as spacers for between the support and ceiling. That's so that the spinning part on the end doesn't scrape along the ceiling. I had to space that out a little bit. This rig is more rigid than the last one. You can see that I can't really move the bottom pole very much. There is still some play, but I don't think I can completely eliminate it. And it's much better than the other one. You can see the other one here. There's a lot more play and the whole thing can wiggle around. Even the top brace, you see the very top of it, it's wiggling around. It can hold my weight, as you can see here. I can put my entire body weight on it and kind of even jump on it like this, and it holds me up just fine. So yeah, it's holding my weight here as I do some questionable poses. I might be able to make it as a pole dancer if I really wanted to. So that's it for this video. This is what I eventually think the new support rig is going to look like. It's a bit simplified, and I'll keep putting it together in the next few videos. And by the way, after I'm done perfecting this rig, I'm going to make a solution that doesn't require bolting into the ceiling, so stay tuned for that. And that's it. So thanks you guys for watching, like, subscribe, whatever. See you guys next time.